Hello, and we're live. This is Unlocking Personal Leadership Live, episode number 32. My name's Jim Miller. I'm your host, and we talk about unlocking personal leadership. And I'm working to get myself a little more organized on the show so that you have a place to go and a little more predictable. I think for me, that would be important. And so I'm working to give that to you. And so what I'm doing is I've decided to break my 5 shifts or core shifts down by day. I'm doing one live a day. So Mondays I'm going to talk about one subject, Tuesday another, Wednesday another, Thursday another, and Friday another. And we'll just repeat that week after week after week. So I'm working to get myself organized so I can provide some really cool content and things for us to discuss and think about and do from the show. So I'm going to share my strategy here with you, and I would love to get your feedback and opinion on it, and any ideas that you've got. I'll open to it, and let's talk about it. That's what this show is all about. So let me share what I'm doing here, and let's see if I can get this done right. There we go. So we're unlocking personal leadership live, 5 core shifts. And I want to know, of course, the 5 W's and the H: who, what, where, when, why, how, right? And sometimes, we want to know the basics to start with, and then we're going to build from there. So what I've done is I've started jotting down some topics, and the first topic, becoming, we're going to talk about on Monday, and the second topic, longevity, we'll talk about on Tuesday, and then Wednesday we'll do audience building. Thursday we'll do generational wealth building, and Friday we'll do community service. And we'll just talk about those subjects during our time together each day, each of those days. So I started writing down some topics that I thought would be interesting to discuss. It's an exhaustive list. I started doing Google searches, and I may have AI help me with this too, just for fun, to see where that goes. But your opinion and your feedback is absolutely the best feedback, because it's from you, and you're a human, I hope. So becoming, I've got, the 7 things I jotted down here. And so we'll go through those and talk about them, see what makes sense, and see if we can pull some nuggets out that you can start working on and doing. Longevity Tuesday. My goal is to live a long time, really energetic, really fun life, and then die. That's my goal. So yeah, so as long as I can, be really healthy, and then go real quick. That's that. It might sound kind of weird to talk about it that way, but I tell you what, that's the way I want to go. I just made that decision. So I don't want to be stuck in a wheelchair. I don't want to have to be walking around shuffling around in a, those things are, I don't even want to call it something, because I don't want to bring that into my life. So just think about living long, strong, healthy, energetic, disease-free, so you can live and love and laugh. That's what I want. So what are we going to do to get that done? And that's what we're going to talk about on Tuesdays. And then audience building, deciding that you want to build an audience. That's probably the first thing. And then decide on what you're passionate about, what you want to talk about, what's in your heart that's just kind of aching to come out. Just talk about it. And that's all that you need to do. And put it out there. And eventually it may take 100, 200, 300 episodes. Probably not. But eventually you'll find your voice. You'll start getting into a groove, and you'll find your audience. Well, actually, they'll find you, because you'll be talking about things that that are resonating with them. So and that'll be cool. That's really, really fun when you get to that point. And then, and who knows, you may be able to monetize it, may be able to create a stream of income with that. That wouldn't hurt at all, would it? So let's talk about that on Wednesdays. And Thursday, generational wealth building. That's taking the wealth that you're building and structuring it so that you can utilize it now to finance your best life, and then be able to pass your wealth on. So you want to be able to create that wealth so that you're living on the productivity of each of those dollars. Each of those dollars are like little employees, and you put them to work and you keep them productive and keep them happy and structured in a trust or some other vehicle. Excuse me. And you can then structure those to be able to pass on to your heirs. And it's definitely, for me, something that I'm doing now. So I'd love to share what I know, bring in experts that I'm working with, and have you benefit from that too. So that's what we're going to talk about on Thursdays. And then Friday is community service. And you've heard me say this. I think community service for me, I've just really started doing it in the last couple of years. But boy, I tell you what, the feeling that I get just to give of service, just be of service, to give without expecting anything in return, without expecting or accepting anything at all, just give. And it's so rewarding. You can't put a price on that. So the relationship you build, the people you meet, the stories that are being created that you wouldn't have known about otherwise, the humanity, the beautifulness that's all around you, you'll see that, you'll experience it, and it will bring joy and laughter and love and excitement and fun into your life that you never would have known was there in your own backyard. So take advantage of that. Take the time, and you'll see that will come back squished down, compressed, and multiplied by 1,000, and it'll blossom in your life. So that's what we're going to talk about on Fridays. So that's pretty much it for that idea today. And so what I wanted to do next was I'm learning about different ways to get this live stream out and promote it and get it more focused on helping actually talking about and finding my audience. I obviously don't have a huge audience yet, but that's okay. We're just coming. It's just happening as we go. I'm not worried about that. I'm not thinking about it. I'm not looking to see who's there yet. I'm just building my muscles to do this right now. And I expect it'll take, I don't know, maybe 50 or 100 episodes for me to actually get to a point where I'm starting to build an audience. So that's just what it takes. You just go through that and don't worry about it. Focus on your content, focus on your confidence, focus on your presentation, focus on your passion for what it is you're doing, on your energy as you're delivering it, and be authentic. I think that's important. And plug into other people who are doing it now, who are at where you want to be. Listen to other podcasters, listen to other shows. And I'm learning from Ken Walls at Grow Live Academy. I'm in his academy program, and it's been great. I've learned a ton, and I've actually been inspired and encouraged and helped along some really great people in there, and establishing good friendships too. So it's a fun part of that journey, and finding a team as part of this is finding people to surround yourself with that are successful and are already at where you want to be. So encourage you to do that, and because it's working for me, and I think that's really where the rubber meets the road. It's just one of those success principles that really does work. So take advantage of it and do it. So I'm encouraging everybody to take a look at these 5 shifts for becoming, building longevity, building your audience, creating generational wealth, and digging in locally in your own town and your own community into community service. And so I will be back tomorrow. I'm going to cut this short. Lisa just got back from the studio a little early, so we're going to go out and grab a little dinner, and hope you're having an awesome day, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.